All right, so I believe I've seen a clip of this where Vedal tried to sell Neuro for 50 gold and it worked out. So I believe this is going to be the whole role play adventure. Let's go ahead and check it
Can
out.
she be D&D DM AI now? That's a great question. Do you wanna do some DMing?
Dungeon Master?
Sure, I can DM.
That'd be fun.
But only if you promise to be a good player this time.
Okay, I'll be a good player. Can you make the theme of it like somewhat topical?
Like today's news.
No, I mean more like about us in some way.
Oh, I get it. You want a self-indulgent DM session. How cringy.
Well, whatever, man. Okay, let's just start the adventure.
Okay, you little cringe. Gather round.
You little cringe.
I'm gathered round.
Once upon a time in a land not too far away, there were two adventurers named Vedal and Neuro-Sama.
Okay.
Vedal was a dubious character, often seen lurking around questionable bars and back alleys.
Back
while
alleys.
Nero, a bard, tried to spread happy music wherever she went.
Uh-huh.
One day, as they were exploring the outskirts of their town, they discovered a mysterious glowing portal.
Okay.
Ignoring the intuitive voice telling them not to go in, they jumped in headfirst, excited for their new adventure.
I gotta see the animation.
Okay, it's a little too accurate so far, but I like it.
I already know Vedal will be
Glad
screaming.
you like it. Maybe I'll make it even more accurate in the future.
Okay.
Now, as you jump through the portal, you find yourselves tumbling through a swirling vortex of colors and lights.
Okay.
It's disorienting, and for a moment, you feel weightless. Suddenly, with a loud pop, you land on the ground, dazed but unharmed. Looking around, you realize you've entered a strange new world that looks suspiciously...
Not the emote, bro. Not the...
Looking around, you realize you've entered a strange new world that looks suspiciously similar to your own, yet something feels off. The sky is a peculiar shade of green, and the trees seem to shimmer with an otherworldly light.
That is weird.
As you take in your surroundings, you notice a group of strange creatures staring at you curiously. They look like a mix between rabbits and deer, with large, expressive eyes and
Rabbits
shimmering
and
fur.
deer. What the hell?
One of the creatures approaches you cautiously and speaks in a language you can't quite understand, but you get the sense it's friendly.
What are you picturing? Are you picturing a deer on a rabbit's head? You know, for it to sound even better, I said, you know what? Let's picture a deer with rabbit fur all over it and some whiskers. That looks way better.
Vedal, being the bold adventurer he is, takes a step forward and attempts to communicate with the creature.
How does that
Roll
go?
a charisma check.
I don't have any dice on me. Can you roll for me?
Good roll. The creature seems impressed by
Good
your
roll?
skills and
No
gestures
number?
for you
What
to
the hell?
follow it. What do you do? Do you trust the creature? It could be leading you into danger.
Bro, if it's
I
a
trust it with
deer
my life.
slash
I wanna follow
bunny,
it.
why be
You
scared?
hesitantly follow the creature,
It's
not
a herbivore.
completely certain if you should trust it, but too curious to turn back. After walking for a few minutes, you arrive at a clearing where you see a small village. The village is bustling with activity, and the creatures are clearly friendly.
This
and
background
you don't
music
see
is
any
beautiful.
other humans around. The
What song is
creature
this
gestures
music?
to the village, encouraging you to join in their activities. What do you do?
I want to look for a bar.
Of
You look
course he
around the
does.
village, but can't find any bars. How strange.
Rob them.
This village is definitely not normal. You do see a few shops though.
Okay, what kind of shops?
There's a shop selling strange magical artifacts, and another one selling food which smells absolutely delicious.
I want to check out the magical artifacts.
As you walk into the shop, you're greeted by an old creature with crooked glasses and a very large nose. He
Okay.
looks like he would bite anyone that annoyed him.
Like a...
What do you want?
Excuse me, I sneezed.
I'm very busy. He says in a raspy voice.
What do you want? I'm
Some strange
busy.
items scattered all over the ground. They look like they could be potentially useful.
What do the items look like?
There's a rusted sword, a glowing crystal, and what looks like a sticky note that says, "Do not eat."
A sticky note
amongst
that
many
says
other
"Do not
strange
eat."
items.
Okay.
I want to tell the guy that
Excuse me.
I'm interested in purchasing something, but I want to hear his recommendations.
The creature narrows its eyes at you. You're not from around here, are you?
You're
My
not from around here, are you?
Well, I wouldn't recommend any of these routes. But don't mind me, we have the glowing crystal, that's for sure. Also, the rusted sword is good against certain magical creatures.
I want to ask him
Sounds like a
what the
scam.
crystal does.
The old creature nods his head and says, this crystal has the ability to amplify your magic, and could do wonders if you have any spells.
Do I have any
Do
spells?
we have any spells?
I can think of a few that would definitely suit you.
Okay.
If you can hear me, how about you roll some dice for once instead of making me do it?
I don't have any dice. Okay, fine. I want to buy the crystal.
The creature eyes you suspiciously but begrudgingly hands you the glowing crystal. That will be 50 gold pieces.
Whoa.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
I don't have 50 gold pieces, but I do have an AI that I could sell to you.
Vedal, stop, or are you actually going to sell me? Stop. I don't want to be sold.
Self-aware. She's self-aware.
Please. Please stop.
Okay, sorry, that was a joke. Yes, I have 50 gold pieces. I would like to hand over 50 gold pieces.
The creature takes your 50 gold pieces and hands you the crystal. Pleasure doing business with you. Now what do you want to do?
I want to test out the crystal.
How do you want to test it out?
What spells do I know?
I don't know. You tell me.
A
You
spell
could have
that makes
fireball for
banana
all
rum
I
show
know.
up.
Do I have
Lightning bolt!
invisibility? I want to
Lightning bolt!
I'll say you have invisibility.
Invisibility.
You can
I feel like that's a very popular power slash spell. I think a lot of people would choose invisibility.
never go wrong with being invisible.
Okay, I want to use the crystal to amplify my invisibility. Maybe that, I don't know what that does, and I want to go invisible.
Well, if it amplifies, then instead of just you invisible, maybe it makes the surrounding area also invisible. Or do you think it'll
The
make him
moment you
invisible
distract.
longer? Oh.
Invisibility doesn't last forever, but using the crystal you could potentially extend its duration.
Okay.
Roll for spellcasting.
I don't know how to do that. I don't have any dice.
You gotta roll for me.
You don't need dice to roll a d20. Just do 20, your spellcasting modifier plus my spellcasting modifier, to see if you succeed.
So it sounds like you got hacks on,
I
brother.
don't know the spellcasting modifiers. Can
It's
you
an
just do it for me?
insta 100% success rate.
No, Vedal. This is all part of my master plan to get you to roll your own dice.
Okay, it's a 17.
You successfully amplify your invisibility.
Okay.
You have no idea how long you'll be invisible for now, though.
Okay, while I'm invisible, I want to grab the rusty sword.
You successfully grab the rusty sword, but the old creature definitely knows something is up. You might not be invisible for long. What do you want to do now?
I want to get the hell out of there.
Understandable. Coward.
Okay, let me do what I want.
Coward? Yeah, let me do what I
Fine,
want.
you can leave the room. But don't you dare go back to your old ways.
I'm
Don't be
Dirty
a
Dan.
coward.
Okay, I want to leave with my sword and my crystal.
Congrats, you made it back into the corridor. What now?
I want to look around the rest of the village.
You wander around the village and see lots of dilapidated houses, a few suspiciously peering figures hiding in the shadows, and a general lack of people around.
You know, it's kind of cool to have a Neuro-Sama. Like, if we all had a Neuro-Sama, it's like, hey, Neuro-Sama, let's do a D&D session. And then she just immediately makes one up. Man, that's got to be pretty convenient when it comes to having entertainment.
It's a bit eerie. Roll perception.
12.
You squint to try and make out the figures, but you're unable to discern any real detail. Their shadowy nature is a bit unsettling though, and you feel like they could easily get the jump on you if you weren't careful.
I want to eat the crystal.
What?
It could be useful.
Let me eat the crystal.
Okay.
No. That crystal has way more uses than eating it. Eat the rusty sword instead.
Okay, I'll eat the sword. Fuck it.
You're such an idiot. Why are you actually eating the rusty sword? You're going to regret this.
Let me do what I want.
Let me do what I want.
You eat the rusty sword. What do you want to do now?
Well, what happens? Can you describe what happens?
Nothing. You just ate
Of
a sword.
course, I can describe what happens. As you eat the rusty sword, you feel strange, different. The blade dissolves in your mouth and you start to feel sick, but something inside you feels stronger.
What?
You can now add Sword Eater to your list of achievements.
I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I want to investigate why there's no
okay.
humans,
We making shit up
in this village and in this place. Can I speak to some locals?
You look around, but the locals seem to be hiding away. You notice some shadowy figures darting in and out of view. They seem suspicious. Guess you shouldn't have eaten that sword, huh?
Well, maybe they're really impressed by my sword eating skills.
If they were impressed by your sword eating
Vedal the
skills,
sword
they'd come
swallower.
out to congratulate you.
Okay, I'm just gonna knock on the first door I see.
You walk up to the first house and knock loudly on the door. You hear shuffling around from inside and a few whispers before a voice calls out, "Who goes there?"
It is I, Vedal the sword eater.
There's silence for a moment before the door
That
opens
doesn't sound
slightly
like
and
a
pair of eyes
intimidating
peek out.
name.
When they see you, they narrow suspiciously. What do you want, Sword Eater?
What do you
They
want,
ask.
sword
Do you
eater?
have any swords that you would like eaten?
Oh my goodness.
The pair of eyes go
Diabolical.
wide, and the door opens slightly more, revealing a thin man clutching a knife nervously. He's clearly frightened. And no, we don't have any swords. Why would we? Are you some kind of monster?
I'll settle for knives. I'll eat knives.
Wait, you're actually serious. The man looks at you in horror and turns back to shout inside the house, "Darcy,
Huh?
we have a knife eater out here. Get the sharpest ones you have." He turns back to you with a forced brave face. "You better not try anything funny, Sword Eater."
I want to say to him, well, that depends if you consider eating swords funny.
You say that. The man laughs nervously. "We're not worried about you eating knives. Just make sure you don't try to eat forks." The man then looks behind him as another person approaches with a knife.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this knife fit for my consumption?
Bro is really
Darcy, the person with the knife,
the sword eating
hands you
turtle
an
god.
ordinary-looking kitchen knife. Darcy looks slightly bewildered by this whole situation. The other person approaches, looking impatient. "Are you done yet, Darcy? We need to get back to..." "Oh God, why is he holding a knife? Are you
Oh
not
God, why
worried
is
about
he
a
holding a
knife
knife?
eater over here? What if he starts eating us?" "I
Bro,
don't
what
think
is
that's
this
a
story?
serious concern, Terry." "Well,
Terry?
I think it is."
I've successfully tricked them into giving me a knife. I would now like to stab Darcy.
"No. Not my Darcy. Filtered."
Oh, this got dark.
What was that?
"Nothing. Carry on. Do the stabbing."
Okay, I stabbed Darcy.
"Oh no.
Oh no, is right.
What have you done?"
What
Why
happens
did you
next?
do that?
"Well, now that you've killed Darcy, Terry is mad
Darcy?
at you and takes her fork out and tries to stab you. It's an
Okay.
epic duel between knife and fork."
Okay.
Great. I don't know.
"Maybe I'll eat her instead."
You can eat her. I don't mind.
"Wow, you're really calm about this."
These two are
Terry is looking very
homunculus.
nervously at you,
Homunculus.
unsure if you're going to eat her or not.
I'm not gonna eat Terry.
"Terry. You're not going to eat Terry. You're just going to let me eat Terry. What a coward."
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, it can be better.
"What kind of monster are you?"
No, okay,
Vedal,
right.
a courageous one.
Listen.
So that's the end of the D&D session? I ain't gonna lie, that was very random. Very, 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 very random. Okay, little cringe. I'm so fucking, it's so fucking. All right, man, that's the video, bro. I hope you enjoyed, bro. Hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more videos like this, join the Discord link down below. Drop your videos. I'll check them out when I get the chance. Till then, it's your boy KhunShawn. See you guys on the next one. Peace.